you were born in Israel and realized over 20 years ago that something wasn't right?
Yeah, I was born here in Jerusalem. On my mother's side, most of the family perished in the Holocaust, killed in Poland by the Nazis. My mom was a baby. She was born during the Holocaust and she survived by being actually adopted by a couple, by two Polish farmers who raised her as their own. And there were quite a few cases like that, quite a few stories, very similar. And my biological grandmother did survive the Holocaust. She was she managed to flee one of the ghettos when there was an uprising, and she was a nurse, so she fought with the partisans as a nurse. And after the war, she did manage. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for the adoptive parents as well. I understand that, but they did give her back to my mother, to my grandmother, who took her and then remarried. She remarried another Jewish Holocaust survivor from her town, and they were sent to a camp for displaced people run by the U.S. Army in Regensburg in Germany after the war. And they had the option of choosing either America or Israel. They chose Israel, probably for Zionist sentiments, which had very little to do with any understanding of Palestinians or colonialism. They came here after 48, after the Nakba, and they were sent to a depopulated Palestinian village, a village which had been ethnically cleansed maybe a year before that, not far from Tel Aviv, without having any understanding, knowledge of the history of the place. And later they moved to another Jewish city that was built not far from Tel Aviv called Hulon. This is quite a typical story for Jewish Israelis here. Grew up so in within Israeli society, it was more like rather liberal part of Israeli society, liberal Zionist. But in general, there's racism around you on the societal level, what the kids say, the jokes, some racist jokes, racist songs, and so on. Um, Stuff on media. So you typically regard Palestinians as a threat, and there's also this tendency to regard Palestinians as, not civilized because they're not Western and so on, all those racist tropes. I think that personally, I never supported racist violence or dispossession. This always seemed disturbing to me.